Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Basics, and today we'll be talking a little bit about farming. So let's get started. There are 6 different types of hoes in Minecraft. If you want to know more about their durability, you can go check out my video that I did on tools and armor for that information. When it comes to farming, it doesn't matter what kind of hoe you use as they all work the same speed. There are 8 different crops you can grow in the overworld: sugarcane, wheat seeds, cocoa beans, potatoes, carrots, melons, beetroot and pumpkins. To use a hoe, you just need to click L2 on Bedrock Edition. As you can see at the corner it says till. If I click that, it will hoe out the ground. And of course you'll need some water somewhere, which I'll show you more in a minute. If you don't have water around your crops, the dirt will slowly come back over it. And also, that will also happen if you jump on it. So if I jump on this, it will turn back to dirt. Regular seeds, beetroot seeds, carrots and potatoes all work the same way, except for wheat and beetroot, they will drop seeds instead of just wheat. Whereas for carrots and potatoes, they'll just drop extra carrot and potatoes. There are a few different ways you can set out these 4. You could do it in the classic way, which is just a single strip of hoed land with a bunch of water in the center. You can do the same method but have extra, or my personal one that I use is this. It gives you the most amount of space, the least amount of water. The water takes up much less space and gives you this extra row for more crops. For sugarcane, you will not need a hoe, and it does not need hoed land, but it does need water next to it. So like that method over there, which I just showed you, will not work for sugarcane because it needs to be next to water, which is why you only ever find sugarcane spawn next to water instead of just randomly spawning on land. Seeds and melon seeds both work the same way, so they'll need something slightly different, and this is the pattern that I use. It looks a little strange, but it works. The way melons and pumpkins works is they will grow a stem and then the melon or pumpkin will grow off of it, so you won't actually need to break the actual seed. You'll just select the melon or pumpkin depending on which one it's grown. Cocoa beans are quite unique because what you'll need is wood standing up like this. You can have it taller or shorter. 3 blocks is my recommendation, is because you can easily reach the cocoa beans. Now let's go over a little bit more on how to actually farm these. So for your wheat seeds, you'll place them down like this. Obviously, you'll wait for them to grow, but nobody got time for that, so let's bone meal it. And that's what your wheat will look like fully grown. So when you break it, you'll receive wheat and seeds. I've just added the rest of these just to save for time, so let's go ahead and break our wheat. As you can see, for each wheat, I get 3 wheat bits, and then I get more seeds than that, so you can continue to plant. Because obviously, if you get the same amount of seeds for each time, your farm's never going to go anywhere. So let's do the same for the beets. I get more beets this time and more seeds. Then we go to the carrots and potatoes. And as you can see, I don't get any seeds for the carrots and potatoes. For that, you will have to place down the actual potatoes and carrots, and obviously you place your seeds down. Like I said earlier, you don't need to hoe the ground for sugarcane, so you just take your sugarcane, place it down like this, and just place 1 sugarcane. When you bone mill it or wait for it to grow, it will grow 2. And the way you would collect your sugarcane is by punching it, and it will drop the sugarcane. It will drop all of them. Obviously, I'm in creative, so I'll only get 4 of them, or 5 in this case. Obviously, I already had 1. So then I would get 8, and if you wanted to make your farm bigger, you would place down the sugarcane again. And you don't break the bottom one, otherwise your sugarcane won't keep growing. Like I said earlier, pumpkin seeds and melon seeds are different from regular seeds. So if I just place down my pumpkin seeds like this, you can see they start out as tiny little spuds, and the same is the fact with melon seeds. They do in fact look the exact same. Obviously they grow different things. So if I go ahead and bone meal it, create some nice roots. This is what they look like when they're fully grown, sort of yellowish. If I just bone meal a couple of them, show different states. There's sort of a couple different ways they look in the midst of growing, but this is what you want in the end, because that will actually produce the crop. Let's go ahead and bone meal all of these. Once your root is fully grown, there's not much you can actually do about it to make it produce quicker. Like if I try and bone meal it again, it won't do anything. So you just have to wait until a melon or pumpkin grows, which can be a little boring. I've just come back to my pumpkins and melons, and as you can see, they have grown. You can tell which one has grown the melon, because if you see this one is connected to the melon and this one is not. Same goes for the pumpkin. And if you want to collect your melon and pumpkin, you'll just break them, For melons, you'll get the separate melons instead of the whole thing. For pumpkins, you just get the whole pumpkin, and you leave your roots, and they will continue to grow out more melons and pumpkins. Now for cocoa beans, for me, this is the most unique one. You place it alongside the edge of your wood. Cocoa beans are in fact very fast growing, so they don't take long to grow. So if I bone meal it, that's one stage, then the second stage. And obviously when I break cocoa beans, I'll get more cocoa beans, which can be used for things like delicious cookies. And if you want to continue to fill out your farm, you'll just continue to fill in the cocoa beans like you would with the sugar cane. And just don't forget to replace them, otherwise you won't get any more cocoa beans. Another thing you can grow is bamboo. To plant bamboo, you'll need to actually collect some first. You just place it down. This is what the root looks like. If I bone meal it, it'll start growing. If I keep going, it'll just get bigger and bigger and bigger. As you can see, I can no longer bone meal it, so it's as tall as it's going to get. If I look up, there's now a massive bit of bamboo. Collect bamboo, you just got to break the bottom bit, and whoop, all breaks. You can collect all your bamboo. Again, it'll go back up again, and then you can collect it again. Of course, we can't forget about the nether or the end. Each one has one crop apiece. Let's start with the nether. In the nether, you will grow nether warts, which looks like this. And to grow nether warts, you'll need soul sand, which is identified by, as you can see, it looks like it has a bunch of little screaming faces on it. So that is soul sand. To grow nether warts, you'll obviously need a nether wart. What you do is you just place it down on your soul sand, and it will eventually grow. You break it. Ooh. As you can see, it grows quite quickly. When it's fully grown, I just grab my hand dandy bone meal. Ooh, you can't actually use bone meal on netherrack, which is a nice little fact that I didn't know. Next, we have chorus fruit. To plant chorus fruit, you'll need a chorus flower, which is this. To get a chorus flower, you need to go to the end and then go to the end islands. After you've defeated the nether dragon and go through the portal, you'll see loads and loads of these standing around. And to actually get a chorus flower, you'll need to break the actual flower block that will be on top of the stem instead of the bottom, because if you break the bottom, you'll just get a bunch of chorus fruit. But if you actually want to bring it home and grow your own, you will need to get the flower. Chorus flowers are grown on end stones, so you just need to collect yourself some end stone, and you can place your chorus block down. And there you go. Ooh, that grew rather quickly. As you see, it's created a little stem here. It's actually absorbed this one, so you definitely don't want to plant them that close together. So let's just break these ones. As you can see, it will slowly grow. Let's go ahead and see if it will be able to bone meal this one. No, you can't. Oh, I've grown the flowers. You can't bone meal this one either. So the two crops from other worlds, you cannot bone meal. So we'll have to wait for this to grow. After a long time of waiting, I believe our chorus flower is fully grown. So let's have a little look. Yeah, they grow pretty tall. You'll find ones like this. They grow all different kinds of ways. You can have stems coming out of different places, but they grow quite tall, and this is actually what the flower looks like. You can tell it's not going to grow anymore because it turns from what it originally looked like to this. So if you want to collect the flower, you'd break these and you get the flower to be able to grow more. If you broke the stem, you just get a bunch of chorus fruit fall from the sky. So, whee! Chorus fruit is quite unique, and in fact, if you eat it, you will teleport. Not very far, but you still teleport. There is a little cooldown for the chorus fruit teleport. So if you look when I eat it, there will be a little cooldown afterwards. Thank you for watching the ninth episode of Minecraft Basics. I have started making short videos of just a few Minecraft facts. You may have heard some of these facts in my longer videos, which I hope you will still continue to watch and enjoy. Please like and subscribe, it would help out a ton. This has been Lapis Rose, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!